And make time for your life and love. Preparation is the key to winning success, but no matter how much you prepare, you could always prepare more. What does that mean? That means that you pass up moments with your family in preparation. Remember that 2,000 billable hours comes at a price. So billing by the hour, in my honest opinion, is the bane of the legal profession. When I started out, we charged flat fees. We did a pretty damn good job of it. And when I started out, our flat fees made us a good living. But one thing that it did, when you charged a flat fee, we were in control of our own lives. We weren't dedicated by an umbilical cord to a computer with a clock in it. Fair enough? When we charged flat fees, we knew how to do it. And we made a good living. We made a fair living. And we represented our clients fairly. This new hourly concept, frankly, it made a lot of people wealthy. If you're at the top of the pyramid, it's driven a lot of people into the ground. If you're at the bottom of the pyramid, to me it reminds of the old boats where the guy used to sit up there and play the drum, and you'd have to do the oar. Fair enough? And it's you young lawyers that are out there doing the oar, isn't it? And you hope someday you'll be up there and be able to beat the drum. Well, I'll guarantee you, these firms that you're going and talking to, if you ask them what's the percentage of people that are able to beat the drums as compared to roll the oars, they'll tell you it's a low percentage. So now we bill by the hour. And time is truly money, and pyramiding within firms has made the associate the slave to the clock, and partners are not exempt from the demand of the billable hour, and you must be willing to turn down income to be with your family. You're going to make a decision as young lawyers between family and the billable hour, or between family and income. And those moments that you lose, just like that lawyer hugging me at that airport, those moments that you lose in foregoing your family, to go back to the office, to be there at 10 o'clock, to get into 2,000 hours, you'll never, ever get back. You'll never, ever recover those hours. And that also leads to the issues I've talked about with regard to alcoholism. It also leads to 75% divorce rates in my own class of lawyers. And I'll guarantee you, if you ask these other lawyers around here, they'll tell you the same thing. Find a mission, a passion in this world that is worthy of your work, your wit, and your life. And stay up late one night and ask yourself, why am I doing this, and where is it leading? I don't know where we are on time. I've got about 10 minutes. I mentored a young lawyer who's a senior at Texas Tech. He's from Palestine. And he's done extremely well. He put 4 years into the military, in the Marines. So he'd go to school, then he came back and went to college. Now he's in law school, law review, moot court, the whole bit. Okay? We're getting some fantastic offers. And I was talking to him, mentoring, and I said, okay, what is it what do you envision yourself doing 10 years from now, 5 years? Well, I want to be in charge of my own firm. I want to have a firm. I want to represent people. I want to be part of a community. And I said, well, you know, these big firms are offering you all this money, $160,000 a year, $140,000 a year. It's pretty damn good money. I know. That's, you know, gosh, that's a lot of money. My family's never had that kind of money. And so, and then I tried to talk him into, with that kind of a resume, to clerking for a federal judge or one of the Court of Appeals, just to get some experience and get a little reputation. And then finally, I could tell, I made him an offer. And I said, I'll tell you what, I won't be able to pay you what they can pay you. But I'll guarantee you at the end of it, you won't be an attorney, you'll be a lawyer. And I'll guarantee you at the end of it, you'll have a better life than you would otherwise. And you know what he told me? He says, just like this, he stayed up late one night and asked himself this question. He set out in Lubbock, Texas. He told me, and I'm really proud of him for doing this. He sat up there with a cigar in one hand and single malt scotch in the other. And I know we've talked about alcohol, but sometimes you got to relax a little bit. And I'm proud of him on two things. Number one, I'm proud he did it, but number two, I'm proud that he knew to get single malt instead of blended. You know? And he said, Jim, he says, he calls me Judge. He says, Judge, he said, I really decided, my life is with my family, my wife. And I'm coming home. So do that. Sit up late up one night when you have to make these choices of where you're going to go and what you're going to do and who you're going to be, and say, where is really this road leading me? Get back. You've got 20 years of schooling under your belt. You're a member of the only profession to which an entire branch of government is devoted, so give back something. not because you have to, but because you owe it to others and yourself. Before the end of your career, be an Atticus Finch. At least one time throw yourself in a case just because it's the right thing to do. At least one time do that which you came to law school to do, seek justice. And the highest use of a law license is to fight against all odds, maybe against common sense for justice. So, as Mark Twain said, let us all endeavor to live, that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Now, I live in the country, and we go to funerals, and we can tell by the participants of the funerals the relationship of the person to the community. So, just like Mark Twain, I encourage all of us to live where we have long lines at our funeral, to live where there's cars in long processions to go to the graveside, because we're all going to be there one of these days. So it's been an honor to be here. Thank you for the privilege of addressing you. Thank you so much.